Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today's video is going to be a chit chat get ready with me video. I'm going to be showing you the makeup that I wear pretty much on a daily basis. So this is my go-to makeup whether or not I'm going to work or just going out but need to have makeup on, but I don't want to look like too overdone, if you know what I mean. So anyway, let's just jump right into the video. So first up, starting with the skin, I have been absolutely loving a combination of these two primers. This is the Lasting Finish Makeup Primer. This one really helps my makeup not to kind of get that cracking look, if you know what I mean, and also really helps your makeup last all day long. This one here is the mattifying one, again by Rimmel, and basically this one keeps me nice and matte. So the combination of these two, this one helps it last long and then this one keeps me nice and shine free. So these two together, match made in heaven. So firstly, I just apply a little bit of the Lasting Finish primer on first, all over the skin. I've applied that. I just apply a little bit of the Stay Matte primer as well. I'm also focused this one right in my T-zone, because that's where I tend to get the shiniest. So next up, moving on to foundation, I think I've absolutely found my holy grail foundation combination at the drugstore. These two here have been my absolute go-to at the moment, my must-haves. They make my skin look so flawless and natural at the same time, but it keeps my makeup on all day and I don't look like a shiny grease ball at the end of the day, which is amazing. So first up, I just apply a small amount. This is the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour foundation. I apply just about 2 pumps or 1.5 pumps of this one. I'm in the shade 100 Ivory, about that much there to the back of my hand. So next I go in with my Maybelline Fit Me foundation and I'm in the shade 110 Porcelain. I absolutely love this foundation, but I don't know what it is. If I wear this one by itself, it can kind of look a little bit drying on my oily skin, if that makes sense, which I know is like what everyone wants, but I want my skin to still look like skin. So applying it with a little bit of the Lasting Finish foundation, I don't know what it does. I don't know what that combination is, some kind of voodoo magic, but I absolutely love it. I just apply about a dollop, I don't know, a dollop amount of those two there, and then I just mix them in on the back of my hand, and then I just dot the foundation all over my face. And make sure to bring it down my neck a little bit as well to make sure I'm all keeping one pale colour. And then I just take a damp sponge. This is a beauty blender. You can use whatever damp sponge that you prefer. And I just pounce the beauty blender over the top. These foundations are absolutely fantastic together. It literally takes out all of the redness in my skin. I also find that this is amazing color match for me. I have a really hard time something that cancels out my redness but isn't too yellow and not too pink based. So I feel like the Maybelline one is really pale, but the shade down is really too dark for me. So mixing it in with the Rimmel one just turns out to be like my perfect shade, really neutral based, so it cancels out any of the redness, but I don't look like I don't have like this yellow kind of hue to my skin, which I don't like. So yeah, I love the color combination with this one. So once that's all blended in and we're looking like sufficiently like a ghost, I'm gonna go in with my concealer. And the concealer that I've been absolutely loving at the moment is the Rimmel Match Perfection. This is a concealer and highlighter duo. It is fantastic. If you just want your under eyes to look a little bit more awake and bright and don't necessarily suffer from any dark circles or anything like that, this is a fantastic concealer from the drugstore. I absolutely love it. It lasts really well on my oily skin and it just makes me look really awake and bright and fresh and, you know, everything that we want to look like in the morning. I hate the little applicator though, it's so gross. I kind of leave my forehead with no product on it and I just blend what product I've got on my nose up, just because I get I'm like super expressionistic during the day, and I feel like the more product that I put right in the center of my forehead, the more it creases and becomes ugh and gross throughout the day. So the less product that you can apply in those areas of like major creasing, the better. Guys, I'm so excited. I'm literally starting a new job on Monday and I'm like nervous but like really excited at the same time. My new job is going to be only like 15 minutes away from my house, which is amazing. Currently, well, my job that I just left, I was like an hour-and-a-half train ride away to work and then another hour-and-a-half back from work. So I'm doing like 3 hours worth of traveling a day, which is just absolutely killing me. It's like after 7 o'clock by the time I get home from work after finishing at 5:30, and then I've got to like have dinner, and by the time I have dinner I have a shower and stuff, it's like almost 9 o'clock, and I like have to be in bed like 9:30, otherwise I'm unable to function as a human being the next day because I have to be up at like 6. So anyway, I just feel like I had no time for myself, no time to edit my videos, no time to work out or do any kind of socializing after work, which meant I left it all for the weekend, and the weekend just got so full and I felt exhausted every weekend because I was trying to jam so much into my weekend to see everyone and film videos and just relax and work out and stuff, and it's too hard. So I made the decision to leave my job, which was, you know, it was a big decision, but I didn't regret it. I think I'm really going to love it where I'm going to be moving to. I'm really looking forward to it, and I know the benefits and things working at a school is amazing. I have like school holidays off and stuff, and get paid really well for it as well, which is great, because Nick and I are planning. I'm just going to set everything using translucent powder. This is the Locket powder from Kat Von D. So yeah, Nick and I are planning hopefully next year, early to mid next year, to hopefully buy ourselves an apartment, which we are looking forward to so much. We still live at home with our parents, which is, you know, nice. I mean, don't have to pay for much, and you know, it's allowed us to be able to save quite a bit of money, but we are kind of ready to spread our wings and have our own place and stuff. We have lived together before when we moved to Canada, so we are ready to move back together and have our own space and, you know, just be like a normal couple. Yeah, big changes happening, which I'm super excited about, but I will let you guys all know how the job is going, I guess, when I start. So next up we're gonna do my brows. This is just the Anastasia brow definer, and this is in the shade Taupe or Taupe, however you want to pronounce it. And I'm just going to firstly brush my brows up and into the shape that I want them. Then I'm just going to fill them in, and I just start, I don't think I've ever done a brow tutorial on my videos before. Anyway, here's a mini brow tutorial. I'm just going to start at the base here, and I just basically draw a little line all the way to about here, like that, and then I just go to the top and do kind of that same parallel line shape, and then I just start to curve it down where the arch will be. I just follow the natural kind of curve of my brow down. So that's basically what I do to my brow. I'm just going to fill in the other one, and then I'm going to clean everything up with a bit of concealer. I swear this is like my good eyebrow, this is my shitty eyebrow. Like every time I do it, I fuck it up, which is so annoying. We always have that one, right? One annoying eyebrow. So once those are my eyebrows, I'm actually going to just brush out the front a little bit more, just to make sure it looks a little bit more faded and not so harsh. So I just tilt the, what's this called? The spoolie. I just tilt the spoolie up vertically, and then I brush upwards, and that kind of disperses the product a little bit, and I don't have that really harsh line at the bottom, like the base of my brow. And once they're all brushed out, I'm just going to apply a little bit of concealer. This is a Maybelline Fit Me concealer in light, 10 light, and I'm just going to apply a little bit under my brow here and above, and the same here. Then I'm going to just take flat definer brush. This is the Morphe M432 brush. I'm just going to begin to kind of clean up my brow to make sure it's all nice and crisp and, you know, cut. And then from above, and once I've got the shape that I like, I just like to tap in the rest of that concealer. And then I'm just going to set that concealer that's just surrounding the brow again with just a little bit of that loose translucent powder from Kat Von D, and I'm just going to place it just right up across the brow bone there, over the top. Back to the job, what I have to like wear business attire, which I have like none of. The job that I left from, I literally just wore jeans and a t-shirt every single day. Like they don't care what you wear. So I'm literally I'm putting my makeup on, literally popping into the shops after this, and I'm going to go on a spree and buy a bunch of new work clothes. So let me know down below if you want me to do a haul video on that. I'm happy to do one. But anyway, moving back to the face, I'm just going to spritz everything down with a bit of MAC Fix Plus. I'm just going to pretty much douse myself in this, so 1 moment please. Whew. And then we're going to fan away. So next up, we're applying highlighter. Now, if you have trouble with your highlighter kind of looking a bit muddy or a bit grey, try applying your highlighter first before you go in with your bronzer, and it absolutely works because you're not applying, your highlighter already over like a darker color, like your bronzer over the top, it keeps its vibrancy and it just looks way better, especially on pale skin. So if you're really pale, definitely give this a try. But I'm going to be applying a combination of highlighters today. So I'm going to be taking my Champagne Pop just from my Becca and Jaclyn Hill face palette, and I'm just going to be using a Morphe M51 brush and loading up my brush with that and then applying to the tops of my cheekbones. Because I don't put a lot of eye makeup on, I like to make my skin the focus, right? So I apply quite a bit of highlight, as you can see, but yeah. So yeah, I'm super excited for next year, hey. So Nick and I are going to be trying to actually buy a house. If any of you guys know, I live in Sydney, so the property market in Sydney is absolutely insane. If you are a first home buyer in Sydney, comment down below and let me know your struggles. I swear we are just trying so hard to save up enough for a deposit, which is ridiculous. It's so much money, and I mean, thank God that we are able to still be living at home with our family, so we can pretty much be saving so much. But yeah, if you're renting and trying to save up to actually buy a property as well, I feel for you. It is ridiculous. A 2-bedroom apartment in not even the city, still like an hour's train ride from the city, for a 2-bedroom is like $600,000, nearly $700,000, which is crazy for a 2-bedroom tiny apartment. So anyway, it means that Nick and I are going to have to move into Central Coast, but it's a little bit more affordable. It's a bit more of a train ride, obviously, but it's, you know, we'll be able to actually buy our own place there. So anyway, that is the next venture. When we actually buy the place as well, I'll totally take you guys along. We'll do a tour. I can actually do some more sit down, get ready with me chatty videos, because at the moment I live with my family and they are up and about living their lives, you know, I can't stop them from doing that, and the noise in my house is terrible. So yeah, I can't wait to have like a bit of a like better setup with my makeup room and stuff, which I'm so excited for. But yeah, let me know down below if when that journey for me happens. If you want to know about it, do a vlog or anything like that, let me know and I will definitely put that on the schedule of filming for you. Anyway, so moving on to the next highlighting step, I'm taking Forever Lit from the Nicole Guerrero Anastasia Beverly Hills collab, and I'm just going to be taking just a touch of this one. It is really, really, really pigmented too. And I'm just going to be placing that over the top of Champagne Pop. Champagne Pop is what's for me on my pale skin. It can sometimes be a little bit too orange looking or champagne looking on me, my pale skin. So I like to just apply a little bit of Forever Lit over the top. And then I'm just going to be applying again a little bit of Forever Lit and Champagne Pop to the inner corners of my eyes as well. And just to make sure we're a little bit more precision on that brow bone highlight too. Cool. So once we applied highlighter, I'm going to move on to bronzer, and I absolutely love this Models Prefer Soft Touch Bronzer. If you are after a good drugstore bronzer that's not too orange but it provides a really nice warmth to your face and you're super pale like me, definitely give this one a go. It is absolutely fantastic, super affordable too, so even better. So I'm just smashing my bronzer brush into the bronzer. So I'm just going to apply bronzer underneath my cheekbones. I'm just going to initially start dabbing it onto the backs of my cheeks, just so that's where the main amount of the product is going to actually be. And then once that's all down, I just blend out the edges and yeah, bronze up the rest of my face. So yeah, what else is new? My nephew Alex has begun crawling, and it is like, oh, it's the cutest thing ever. He is getting so big so quickly. Being an auntie is just like, it's the best. I absolutely love him. I'm not, you know, personally, I don't want to have any kids anytime soon. So yeah, being an auntie is absolutely fantastic, because he like absolutely, it's like, oh, I can't even describe it. He absolutely loves me. He loves everyone, like all my family. As soon as he sees you, he takes like a few seconds to remember and recognize you, and then he's like all over you. He wants to be constantly cuddled, constantly picked up, which I'm happy to provide all of the cuddling and kissing necessary for him. So, ooh, I absolutely love him to bits. Oh, to finish off the brows, I forgot to set them. I just use, this is the Brow Drama by Maybelline. It's a really shitty, like, spoolie thing that has this big ball on the end, which is so ridiculous. I don't think it does. I don't know what the ball's for really. So next up, we're going to move on to the eyes. I'm just going to take that same bronzer that we used here with a large fluffy brush. This is the Sigma E40 brush, and I just bounce a bit of that onto the brush, and I literally just run that through my crease. This is all we're going to do for the eyes. If I start applying eyeshadow, I literally get so carried away and I'll be like, yeah, let's do a halo eye and like let's put all this glitter on and stuff, which is for me not really it takes up too much time in the morning and not really kind of appropriate for a work look. So yeah, I just keep it easy and I just apply a little bit of that bronzer. We're going to move on to blush now, and I just take Amaretto again from the Jaclyn Hill and Becca collab face palette, and I just apply a little bit of that to the cheeks. And once all the blush and the face is kind of finished, I'm going to finish off the eyes, and I'm just taking my Rimmel Exaggerate waterproof eyeliner. This is just in a nude color, which I love to apply to the bottom rims or lower rim line of the eyes. So I can't ever look like good at doing this. I get like a weird double chin going on. My eyes just like don't know what they're doing. Oh, I hate doing that. It's like the worst. Woo. Anyway, so yeah, I just apply that to my lower waterline, and then I move on for lashes. I'm going to apply my Million Volume Lashes Mascara by L'Oreal. This is in the black color, and I just go to town with my mascara. I am thinking I will probably apply some falsies just for the sake of it, just for the video, but I normally on an everyday wouldn't apply false lashes. So that's just one coat of mascara. I absolutely love it, but I do find this mascara does transfer a little bit, so I'm just going to doubly make sure that all of my under eyes is set. So I'm just grabbing a bit more of that loose translucent powder just on a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to really run that under the lash line just there, just to make sure that that is like fully set, because if it's not fully set, that's what can cause not only creasing, but your mascara, if you have oily skin, your mascara transfer if your bottom lash line isn't fully set. So yeah, definitely make sure that that's really set. Then I'm just going to go in with another coat of mascara, and I'm going to do my bottom lashes as well. So once we're done with the eyes, I'm just going to move on to the lips. Now I can't find the actual lip liner that I normally use, and I can't remember the name of it. I think it's an Essence one. I'm just going to try out this Maybelline Superstay one. This is number 41 Rosewood, and I'm just going to warm it up on the back of my hand because it is freezing in my house at the moment. Oh, it's a really nice color actually. Yeah, nice everyday color. So once that's warmed up, I'm just going to line my lips. So once our lips are lined, I'm going to go in with this Rimmel Lasting Finish by Kate Moss lipstick. This is the number 38, and I'm just going to apply that to my lips. And because that is a little bit too coral, I'm just going to go over with another Rimmel lipstick. This is number 42, again another Kate Moss inspired color. And then because I'm a fan of glossy lips, I'm just going to take, this is another Rimmel All My Gloss lip gloss. This is in the color, I don't know. Oh, this is in the color 130 per Glossy Cat. So cute. It's just a nude with a little bit of a glitter through it. Now on an everyday basis, this would be kind of where I would finish it. I wouldn't bother applying any lashes or anything like that. This would be where I leave it. But for the sake of this video, the lashes that I absolutely love, these are the Vixen Socialized lashes. They are absolutely stunning. If you have not tried them, they are, oh man, they are my favorite. So I'm just going to apply those and I'll be right back. So guys, that is the look with the lashes. How beautiful are they? I like, every time I put them on, I die. They are so stunning. I love how wispy and piecey they are. So beautiful. But yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's really simple. If I am like booking it to get ready, this look is so quick. It can take me like 15 minutes top without the lashes. So yeah, it's super quick and easy for me to do in the morning. It's all about that glowy skin which we've got going on, nice bronze and healthy look. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a like, thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the week, and I'll see you all in my next video. Mwah! Bye guys.